was very, very helpful to have just this coaching going on, especially as I was pretty new into the international admissions counselor role. Kind of coming up to it with almost a clean slate is very overwhelming. You just kind of bringing it down, having that outside perspective, being able to not have that fog from your perspective and be able to just step in and be like, okay, let's map out a process and come back to me next week with what you have figured out. We'll talk through it. For instance, like, hey, one of the biggest hurdles or burdens for international students is the financial piece. I mean, we all know when students get to a deadline, it's like all of a sudden there's like this fire underneath them and they're like trying to submit everything all at once. So how can we bring in financial aid maybe and help them understand what that might look like for them to be a student? And that kind of set the stage for me to do like the Friday info sessions, where now I have those weekly meetings with international students, and I've brought in ISO successfully to come and just share different pieces of the puzzle. And it just helps when you bring other people from other departments, I've found, because then, first of all, the student doesn't think that I like run the school, because that happens all the time. They're like, oh, I have a question from this like totally obscure department. Let me ask Andrew. I'm like, I have no idea how to help you. So bringing in someone else, they're like, oh, hey, there's this team behind Andrew helping me through the way it's not Andrew alone. Like, oh yeah, there is someone else I should be reaching out to, and introducing them to that person kind of helps alleviate the pressure off of me to keep following up with emails all the time.